Um, my name is Rachel Coleman. I am the academic counselor for the Honors College. I've met many of you already during Welcome Week and in the Honors Handbook sessions. So if you attended those, a lot of this is going to be review. I have with some of my coworkers, Dr. John Salmons, Dr. Jennifer Parsons. I've got Dr. Whitney Woods. I've got Dr. Ethel Skurlock, and we've got Avery McNeese here in the CCE office to tell you about Give Pulse. Before we jump into things, Dr. Skurlock, would you like to offer any words of welcome?
Yes, I would like to say welcome to you as our first year students in the Sally McDonald Barksdale Honors College. We are glad that you are joining us as citizen scholars. I want to say thank you to you, Rachel Coleman, to our associate deans, Dr. John Salmons and Dr. Jen Parsons, to all of our people who are represented from the Honors College today on this line. I'm scared I'm going to miss somebody's name. Thank you for the wonderful work that you do. I'm saying some of their names because I want you to become familiar with them. I want you to be familiar with us. To be a part of the Sally McDonald Barksdale Honors College means that you are part of a family. You can always stop by my office in room 128 to say hello. And you can make appointments with all of our staff members using Calendly, which you can get to through the webpage for the webpage for the Honors College. So please make sure that you consistently check the web page for important updates. Make sure you go there to make appointments with our staff members and administrators. We have been able to welcome you through Welcome Week. I hope you already feel welcome. If you don't, come by and give us a chance to do it again. We look forward to supporting all of your academic and social endeavors at the University of Mississippi. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Skurlock. Would anybody else, coworkers, like to add anything? Okay, before we jump into information, I make a quick announcement. Tomorrow is the last day to add a class with instructor permission. So I just wanted to make sure you all were aware. Quick review of the Honors College freshman year requirements, because I've kind of heard some things these past couple of weeks. So we're looking for a minimum GPA of 3.2 by May. We are looking for 12 honors hours by May. That's one of the things you might have seen my rumor email. We're not so much concerned about how many semester hours you're taking in a semester. We're more looking at how many of those classes are honors classes. That's what we're tracking here. So I just wanted to make sure to clarify that. And the biology and chemistry bundles are not a requirement to be in the Honors College. Those are purely optional. They're there if you want it or need it. And then CAC. So that's our service component, the Community Action Challenge. In the handbook sessions, we introduced the concept. It is part of our requirements. We're looking for 10 hours in the fall and 10 hours in the spring. And we have Avery McNeese here to tell you about Give Pulse, which is going to be our new reporting platform this year. Avery, I think I've given you co-hosting abilities to share your screen.
Let me see. Aha, there we go. All right, here we go. Okay, so my name is Avery McNeese, and I'm the Assistant Director for Community Partnerships in the Center for Community Engagement. We are located on the 3rd floor of Lamar Hall, Suite A. Drop by and see us anytime. And the main thing that we do is help students get connected with volunteer opportunities in the Oxford and Lafayette County area. One way that we're doing this is through the Give Pulse system. So Give Pulse is kind of, think of it like Facebook, but for volunteering. So it's a volunteer management system, but it really functions like a social media platform that helps community organizations and volunteers get connected. Ole Miss's Give Pulse page can be found by going to olemiss.givepulse.com. It'll bring you up right here. You'll see our grad student and undergraduate, 2 of our office workers. You'll also see Dr. Sweet, who's our director here in the center, and myself. I have chosen a more creative representation of my identity. So the first thing you're going to want to do is log in the top right corner. If you have an Ole Miss email account, you already have an account with GivePulse. You just need to log in. So you'll go to Ole Miss Student Sign In, you'll log in with your web ID and your password. And then it will take you right back in. Now, I have God powers as an admin. As a student, you will not have this blue manage button, but otherwise everything looks pretty much the same. So there are 3 things you really need to make sure that you understand what they are. So the first are subgroups. These are your campus groups. So this can be a campus organization, a student organization. So for example, Athletics, Lucky Day, Greek Life, the McLean Institute, so on and so forth. So campus partners can post events and volunteer opportunities too. But the main one you will be working with for service opportunities are our affiliates, who are our community partners. So that's the Red Cross, Boys and Girls Club, Doors of Hope, Holding Hands Resale Shop, so on and so forth. If you are looking for an organization that you want to get involved with and you don't want to come in the office and see me, this is a good place to start because it'll at least help you become aware of what's available in Oxford. The other thing you need to know about are events. So this is where you find service opportunities. Now, it's a work in progress. We are still helping our community organizations get comfortable posting volunteer opportunities on GivePulse, but if they have an event opportunity already posted, this is where you will find it. So you see the Grow Kitchen has volunteer opportunities, the Pantry, Green Grove Cleaning, First Responders Night Out. CCE is holding a table. We've got a few spots open if you want to come paint faces for little kids. Yeah, so, our goal is to eventually have a little bit of something for everyone, but we understand that's not necessarily the case right now. It is a work in progress. So what happens if you do some volunteer work with an organization, but they haven't posted it as an event opportunity? Well, this is where you go back to the affiliates page. And okay, let's see, let's say that you went and you help serve meals at More Than a Meal on a Tuesday night, and you want to log those service hours. Well, you're going to go to their page just like this, and then you're going to click this green Add Impact button, and you'll see More Than a Meal here. This is really important because this is how you know that that's who it's sending it to for them to verify that you came. So you'll pick your date. Okay, maybe you went, so they do it on Tuesday nights. So maybe you went this Tuesday. Okay, and you were not there for many days. You were there one day. And okay, More Than a Meal is normally about 2 hours. And then you can also help other students know about what it's like to work with this organization by rating your experience. Maybe it wasn't well organized. Maybe it was really great. Maybe you learned a lot. Okay, we'll say it was really great. And then you can write a little bit about what you did. I helped, deliver meals to families. We did curbside pickup. The families were really excited to see us. It was really rewarding, so on and so forth. Yeah. And then if you wanted to add a picture of yourself at the event to help add legitimacy, you're welcome to do that by adding an attachment. However, it's not required. We do ask, though, that if you add a picture to not include like the vulnerable populations that you would be working with. So don't post pictures of little kids if you go work at Boys and Girls Club. Don't post pictures of random people at an event. Posting a picture of yourself in front of the sign at Boys and Girls Club, or maybe with a staff member who says, yeah, that's fine. That would be an appropriate picture to include. And then you can choose whether or not you want to make your impact private. This doesn't prevent your summary from knowing, and I'll show you your summary in a minute, but what it means is if somebody goes to More Than a Meal and wants to see who's given an impact, it won't show your name or your picture. Okay, so let's say you logged this hour and now you want to, and you've done all your 10 hours and now you want a PDF version so that you can turn it in. So Lucky Day, for example, is another organization that's requiring service hours. Or maybe you need to show it to a professor who's offering extra credit or something. I don't know, hypotheticals purely. But you're going to go to your name, and you can go this from anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are in the site. You'll go to your name. And once you have impacts, if you don't have impacts yet, you're not going to have a summary. But once you have impacts, which are those service hours, you can hit summary, and it creates this really beautiful PDF, and it'll show you what you did, how many hours you worked. And also the great thing is it'll keep track of when you did them. Was it a summer impact? Was it a fall impact? And that way you can make sure that you're getting your 10 hours for the fall and 10 hours for the spring and won't be accidentally double counting them. So one thing that you all should do once you have logged in to GivePulse for the first time is you should go to subgroups and then scroll down and find where is it? Sally McDonald Barksdale's Honors College and hit the join button, because that's how your honors administrators can keep track also of how many hours you're doing and the kind of engagement you've got. And you can get announcements from them through this. So everybody needs to log on to olemiss.givepulse.com, go to the subgroups page, go to Sally McDonald's Honors College, and you should all hit that join button. And soon Madison won't be the administrator anymore. We're working on that. But yeah, so does anyone have any questions right now? Okay, well, when you do have questions, you can email me or you can contact me through GivePulse. My email is Avery, Avery 234 at olemiss.edu. You're also welcome to stop by Lamar Hall, 3rd floor, Suite A. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we pretty much have an open door policy. If I'm not in Zoom or on the phone, my door is normally open. So that's all I've got for y'all today. I'm gonna hop off. We've got a staff meeting to get to. Good luck, everyone.
Thanks, Avery.
You're welcome.
Well, now that you know how to report your hours, we have Dr. Whitney Woods here to tell you about the ONSA opportunities to keep an eye out for as freshmen. Take it away.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for having me here. And for all of you who were in our welcome week session, I apologize. You get to see me again and hear my same spiel. So hopefully it's better this time than it was last time, that I don't bore you too much. But I just want to tell you a little bit about ONSA. I am Whitney Woods. I'm the Assistant Director of ONSA, which is the Office of National Scholarship Advancement. ONSA is much easier to say. And we're located on the 1st floor. So as soon as you walk in, if you've been in the building, which I'm sure you have, you've seen our giant blue letters on the windows. Dr. Ibrahim's office and myself are right here, 126, 127. Feel free to knock on our door anytime. Kind of like Avery just said, our doors are pretty much always open. If they're not, we put a little sticker saying we're in a meeting, then we're busy, but otherwise feel free to knock and come ask any questions that you have. So I just want to tell you a little bit about us. So what are national scholarships? So these are different from tuition-based or needs-based scholarships. A lot of the scholarships we work with are merit-based awards. Some of them do fund undergraduate study, which are the ones I'm really going to focus on today that are kind of our freshman, sophomore, junior coming up. We're not really going to cover the senior awards yet. You're not there yet. Okay, you're in your freshman year. So we're going to cover some of those awards are coming a little sooner. But also if you have questions about some of our senior awards, definitely come by and see us. We've been more than happy to talk with you about those. But essentially these merit-based awards fund opportunities for study, graduate study, research, or teaching pretty much anywhere. One of our senior awards, the Fulbright, we make a joke that you can just take a pen and throw it on a map and go there and teach. And you really would have the opportunity to do that. So these merit-based awards, what they're really looking for is leadership potential and people who are passionate about economic, environmental, political issues. You know, they have something they're just really passionate about and love working with. And this can be all over the place, like, you know, something to do in the STEM field or something to do in social sciences. I mean, literally this can be 100% unique to you. But a lot of these awards are looking for those who want to be change agents, who want to make an impact and make a difference. So, you know, we're going to talk a little bit about this, but especially in your freshman year, one thing Dr. Ibrahim and I ask you to do, and I'm sure you've heard this a million times and everyone sounds like a broken record, but get involved. Get involved in everything, like kind of stick your hands in every pot, like, and then find out what you like, and really find those things that you really enjoy and that you're really passionate about, and get involved, get leadership positions and work towards making a difference in those areas. So what do we do? Essentially, we help you through the entire process. So we have a lot of awards that we endorse through our office, and we help you with each individual application. Every single one of those are going to be a little bit different depending on that application and what they require. So basically, we help you through the whole process. So we provide workshops every semester. If you go on our website, and I'll put that in the chat in just a second. But if you go to our website to our events tab, you can see all of our upcoming workshops, and we're going to be adding more of those as we schedule them. But basically, you can come and learn about different awards. These are info sessions, and then also we'll do like writing workshops as well to kind of help pose those questions and help you as you write your personal statements and things like that. So we also offer feedback. So if you're working on an application, you send us an essay, we help edit that. We look through that for you and make sure that it's meeting the requirements of that particular award. We provide institutional endorsements, which you'll see that if you go to our website and just kind of explore, you'll see that word endorsement a lot. Essentially, all that means is in order for you to apply for that particular award, you need a support letter from ANSA in order to apply. So you'll have to go through us to apply for those. There's some that you don't have to, but we still highly encourage it so that we can help you and read through those applications. And then lastly, we help with interviewing. So there are several awards that an interview is a component of the application. And so we do practice interviews where we put together committees of current faculty and staff members that basically will go through a practice interview and help you prepare for that part of the application. So these are just some of our awards. This is actually not all of them. So we have undergraduate, we have study abroad, language opportunities, graduate opportunities, and some of our other awards like the Rangel, Gates Cambridge, Pickering. A lot of these are Department of State different jobs. So if you're interested in policy or working for the DoD or Department of State or the USAID, these could be really, really good options for you. But I don't want to take up too much of your time talking about all of these. So I really just want to cover some of our really exciting awards that are specifically geared towards our like freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. So the first one is our UK Summer Fulbright, which is such a cool opportunity. So if there are any of you on the call, I wish I could see all of you like raise your hand or something, but if we were in person, I would do that. But if there are any of you who have never gone abroad, you've never had the opportunity to travel, this award's for you. If you've been abroad, sorry, this one's not for you. But if you've never had the opportunity to go abroad, the UK Summer Fulbright is an excellent opportunity. Essentially, it's a summer internship where you go to one of 3 institutions in the UK. So you don't have to worry about language barriers or anything like that. So basically you go and you can focus in either like they have a STEM focus, they have like a policy economic focus, or like a social services focus, and you can go in one of these programs and you spend the summer with a cohort of other freshmen from all around the US and the UK to take part in this experience. So it's a great opportunity to go abroad if you've never had the opportunity. So this is a really cool one. So if you have questions about this one or are interested in applying, definitely reach out to us. The next one I want to talk about is the UDAL. This one is super, super fun. This is for my environmentalists in the group. So if any of you are just really, really passionate about the environment, and one thing Dr. Ibrahim says that just makes me always laugh is like this goes beyond just, oh, I ride a bike or I'm a vegan. Like this goes into really environmental impact. So we have a nonprofit organization on campus. I think it's called like the Hill Tree organization, but that was actually started by a student. And now they have university funding, they have policies, they have all kinds of stuff that they're doing, and they plant trees all around the Oxford Lafayette area. Stuff like that, like where you're really, really impacting the environment. So that's a great organization to get involved in if you are interested in environmentalist stuff. But this award would be great for you. This funds up to $7,000 for your undergraduate funding. So basically this is for your tuition now. So this would be a great opportunity if you're interested in environmental type things. Another one that we just love is the DAAD Rise. So essentially this is an opportunity, this is for my STEM people, biology, chemistry, physics, earth sciences, engineering, or fields like that. If you're interested in research, essentially this is an opportunity for you to go to Germany and work in a lab in Germany. And don't worry about language, that is not a requirement. Essentially you would be placed with a current PhD student in an area that hopefully you're interested in. And basically you would spend the summer interning underneath that, that current PhD student. And so it's a great opportunity to learn and to get that research experience and create a really a professional network that you're going to use forever. I mean, honestly, and this is a great award if you're looking at applying at some of our STEM senior awards. This would be a great like kind of preparation for that, and also research opportunities that you're going to need in your programs. Speaking of our STEM fields, the other one we have is our Goldwater. So Goldwater is an awesome program. It basically it provides undergraduate funding up to $7,500 for 4 semesters for basically your junior and senior years. So that's great funding towards your tuition. So this is an awesome opportunity. Basically, it's in the STEM field. This is kind of what we would call a feeder award for the NSF GRFP, which help funds graduate study. These are actually some of our winners you see on our slides here. So we have on the bottom 2 are our last year's winners, and then we have the guys above who are winners from the year before that. So we're only able to endorse 4 students per year for this award, and we've had 2 winners the past 2 years. So that's awesome. We would love to keep that up. But for anybody interested in natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, any of our STEM fields, this would also be an awesome opportunity for you. And then the last one I want to talk about is our Truman Award. So you would apply for this as a junior. And these are people who are, I said that word change agent earlier. This is our public service like change agent award. You can see our last Truman finalist here. He was the former ASB president. He was really instrumental in taking down the statue in the circle. And so he applied for this award and was a finalist. This funds up to $30,000 towards your graduate education. So you see those numbers kind of upticking in these awards, but this is just an excellent award for any of you who are just really passionate about public service. And so you would be a part of a cohort of students from across the country that, again, you're going to be able to network with and be part of that cohort together. And you always have people to, be around and support. It's just a really great community that you would be a part of with the Truman. And then the last one I want to talk about is the Boren. Technically, you can apply for this any year, but normally students apply like in their junior, senior years, but you can apply earlier than that. Essentially, this is an opportunity. It's up to $20,000 to go and study a critical language. So essentially, you can learn a language, any language you want, as long as it's one of the critical languages, such as Japanese, Korean, Russian, Swahili, Arabic. There's a whole list, a lot more than that. There's probably a list of like 40, but those are just the ones I can remember off the top of my head. But there's so many languages you can actually go and study. And so it would fund that opportunity to go pretty much almost anywhere, but select countries where those critical languages are from and learn a critical language. So this is also really cool opportunity. So I told you just a little bit about our awards. I know that was quick and like a really just kind of shy overview, but really, thinking about what you can do as a freshman right now, start early. Like I said in the beginning, get involved, find what you like to be involved in, try different organizations out, try different volunteering opportunities, try different classes. Like, if you're a STEM major, try that one random creative writing classes and elective, see what that does. You never know what that could teach you. You don't have to do that exactly, but you understand my example. But take different classes, learn more about yourself. High GPAs are good. There are several senior awards that require higher GPAs like 3.7s. 4.0s are okay. We actually prefer like a 3.95, because 4.0s are great, but a lot of times it's like, where's that one class that really challenged you, that maybe you got like an A- in, that brought your GPA to like a 3.97, something like that. So GPA is very important, but don't be afraid to take classes where you're really going to be challenged and you're really going to learn, because you'll be surprised what outside of academics you'll take from those classes. Of course, internships, apply to other prestigious scholarships. One reason we let you know about these different opportunities is that if you really want to apply for a more prestigious senior awards, practicing that process through applying for some of these earlier awards, like our freshman, sophomore, junior awards, could really help you. And just knowing what the process is like and being prepared for applying for those senior awards. So conduct meaningful community work. So don't just volunteer, but think about the impact you can actually make through volunteering. Think about what you're actually learning or gaining from that. So really just make sure you're becoming engaged in your academics and also life outside of academics, with your classes, your professors, your community, volunteer, just try different things and find what really, really works for you. And of course, come and see us anytime. I told you where we were in the beginning. Also follow us on social media. So if any of you want to go ahead and get your phones out, go to Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're also on LinkedIn. If you already have a LinkedIn, you may not, but go ahead and follow us on our social media. We'll be sending out announcements about things going on in our office. And of course, watch your honors listserv because we'll be sending out stuff there as well. Otherwise, that's all I have for today. Does anybody have any questions? All right, well, I'll hand it back over to Miss Rachel, and thank y'all.
Thank you, Dr. Woods. Okay, so to sum up our meeting, our requirements for the freshman year, again, can be found in our handbook on the honors website, but 3.2 GPA by May, 12 honors hours by May, 10 CAC hours for this fall, 10 CAC hours for the spring. Get involved, don't be afraid to be challenged, and go see Dr. Ibrahim and Dr. Woods for national scholarship opportunities. Does anyone have any questions over the information that we covered today?
Nope.
Okay, well then I hope everyone has a great afternoon. Thank you for spending your time with us, and we will see you around the building.
Okay. You have a good one too.
Huh?
I said you have a good one too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.